2, 1. Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize for the very... Oh wait, there we go. Okay, before I begin, ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize for the awfully long wait. We had a slight hiccup, and I think one of the co-hosts of our panelists got a very bad case of the, WWE and Saudi Arabia syndrome. So bad that you just can't even cover it yourself. Well, someone's got to take a fucking bullet for this goddamn shit, and I guess I'm gonna have to be the one to do it. JD's away for the weekend, and I don't know any other motherfucker who might, so, yeah, and wait a minute, they're thinking, did you just say that? I thought we were... Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Get out, Steven. Get out! Get out, you fucked it up. You done fucked it up, man. You done fucked up what I had going here.
Did you thought I was hitting you for a second? Come on, you
No! Not at all, because he wouldn't do that to me at all. In fact, you're derailing everything. We just said fuck it. I think maybe sometimes silence is a more telling response than you realize. Okay, get out, Steven, because look, I'm not going to force you to fucking do it. You said you didn't want to cover this goddamn show yourself, so I'm not going to force you.
But here's the thing, I love to irritate you sometimes.
No, leave because I am not in the mood. I want to get this over and done with, okay? You're being an irritating You're being an irritating right now. Hey, before you go, do you have any messages?
From who, Hebe?
No, just in general. Like, any messages in general.
No, why? Why?
Because I was expecting you to say the thing.
About the...
No! F. Fuck.
Goldberg.
There you go. I wanted you to say the line. I knew you were gonna say the line at some point.
Goldberg.
There.
Coffee!
Now I will see you later tonight, man.
Coffee. Okay, baby.
Will you stop, please? Look, we're doing this for real here, actually.
Okay, just let you and Hebe, you and Julie do it.
Well then, please go, man.
You know what they say? 2 are the price of 1.
Okay. I'll see you later tonight, then.
Okay, I'll see you tonight when you go to sleep.
No, when I play Blood Rain on Twitch.
Oh, I thought you meant because I'm gonna watch you when you sleep.
No! Stop it! It was creepy, a little creepy then, and you make it creepier now. Now please let us do this.
I always make it creepy because, you know, I'm like the creepy monster.
Can you please just go, man? We're actually friggin' live. We may not have a choice with this shit. I think Heidi has a bad case of Saudi Arabia syndrome. Oops.
But
well, I do too, but I'm still here.
Well, that's because you're the love of my life, and I don't know what I'd do without you. Steven, go. Please, man, I'm telling you.
Okay, fine. But join the dark side, Coffee.
Don't you mean the Dark Order?
Join the Dark Order. You'll be number 55.
No. Now go. Please.
Okay. Fuck Bill Goldberg.
What the fuck was that shit? And you're already tired with this shit. Then again, you, didn't you stay up a little... Never mind, that's not relevant. Let's try that again, people. Are we really back? Really? Really? No, 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 no! Help! Yep. You thought we were free from the clutches of Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen, of this shit. You thought that after a dreaded pandemic that somewhere there would basically be an act of God clause somewhere in that godforsaken contract. But I'm afraid you all thought wrong. And if there was an act of God clause in that shit, I'm telling you right now, it was fucking... It only lasted about a year or so. It had a statute of limit. I mean, see what that boy made me do? it had a statute of limitations of about 1 year because 1.5 years after that dreaded fucking super lame down, we're now back in this stupid goddamn place. You know, I don't understand. Every time WWE goes to Saudi Arabia, bad shit happens. Think about it. At least with the girl, the worst thing happening was the fucking steel cage match with Roman spearing Brock out of the cage, his feet hitting the ground first, yet Brock somehow still being declared the fucking winner. And then you have Crown Jewel 2018 with that awful shit, and my girlfriend would know. Then you had Super Lame Down 2019, in which Undertaker almost fucking died for this shit. Then you had Crown Jewel 2019, which basically made a mockery of Cain Velasquez just to get Brock a fucking win back. Made Cain look like an absolute chode. And then in Super Lame Down, you had, you know what, I'm not even gonna mention it. Just fuck it. Just straight up fuck that shit. And now we're back in this stupid goddamn place. No disrespect to the people. I'm sure the people are all wonderful human beings. They're all lovely people, I'm sure, who I'd love to have a beer with sometime. It's just that every time WWE comes to their country, this happens. Every stupid fucking time. Just bad shit happens. And I'm afraid bad shit's gonna happen again. They also seem to get the more pimped out cards compared to us. This card is like a fucking WrestleMania stat card, yet it's happening in this stupid country. Although there are some matches that are entirely unforgettable, and there is some shit that I would argue about, but let's just get into that when we get to that. I'm Coffee Lover 239, and with me is the love of my life, Julie. Say hi, dear.
Oh.
Aw, you are, yeah, I mean it. I don't know what I'd do without you. Sadly, Edie might be suffering from a bad case of this stuff and may have had to bow out, unfortunately. I messaged him several times, but unfortunately, MIA. My only hope is that he forgives me for all this shit, because you know what they say, the show must go on. So Edie, my brother, I really hope you get back to this shit soon. Yeah, and Steven said fuck this pay-per-view and didn't want anything to do with this shit. He's not even gonna watch the show, so yeah, I think that will tell you more than you need to know. Alright, let's just get this over and done with. I just want to get this. It's like ripping off a band-aid, people. Hit it. Wait, that's our first match? Wait, hold on, I fucked up, people. The match card is a little out of whack. No. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? That's more like it. Our first match. Oh, fucking hell. It's Roman Reigns versus Brock fucking Lesnar for the Universal Championship. Now, after Roman Reigns retained the Universal Championship at SummerSlam, WWE decided to use the in case of emergency, use Brock Lesnar glass and brought him back for no fucking reason. To confront Roman ever since his first appearance since WrestleMania 36 last year. On the September 10th episode of SmackDown, Lesnar again appeared to confront Reigns and claimed his former advocate, Paul Heyman, who had been serving in Reigns' special counsel since August of 2020, knew Lesnar would be at SummerSlam in an attempt to cause dissension between both Reigns and Heyman. Lesnar challenged Heyman to accept a match against Reigns for the Universal Championship. Later that night, an irate Reigns accepted the challenge. On September 16th, WWE announced the match would occur at Crown Jewel, though not necessarily for the Universal Championship. As before Crown Jewel, Reigns had a scheduled title defense against the Demon Finn Balor at Extreme Rules. Reigns retained at the event, thus making the match at against Lesnar at Crown Jewel for the Universal Championship. There has been actually quite a bit of speculation depending on the direction of this match. I get it, Brock has a new look and all, he's finally looking like the farmer that he was, but is he really that even necessary? Like I said, WWE decided to break the emergency glass for him. They always fucking seem to whenever shit's on the outs for them. But even then, I'm just not feeling it. Now I get it. we've already seen this match a boatload of times, all to not so good results each and every single time, with the last attempt he's had in SummerSlam 2018 bringing me on the verge of tears. I'm not even joking. Anyways, despite this, the tides have turned. Reigns is now a heel, Heyman's on his side, and Lesnar is now technically a babyface, even though I find this shit so fucking hard to believe. And there's possibly plans that it may be Reigns and Lesnar at Mania in Dallas, upcoming Mania 2022, if they cannot get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And this may not actually be a good thing, because I don't want them to run this shit again into the ground, because they already did it once, and even though they have a fresh new batch of how things are going out, we don't know how this is going to go. All I can hope is that we don't have this problem in the future. The match will be fine, but I don't know. Julie, who you think's gonna win?
I don't care.
Don't care. We'll just pick whoever then.
Whatever. I would say Roman.
Yep, I figured you'd have to at least. Roman always wins. I'm just gonna put Roman down because, god damn it, he's on the run of his lifetime. There. 1 down. Oh god, 8 to go. Oh, help! And with the way the country is with women, well, this may be a break match, because let me actually inform you guys something. I am actually going to be at school when this pay-per-view is going on, because WWE always has to do shit like this on a Thursday in fucking Saudi, because SmackDown Friday. My only guess is because more or less, for some reason, I guess maybe the Saudis may be making a big deal out of all of this whole ordeal, and perhaps maybe they may be granting 3-day weekends there, which, if only we were that lucky here in the US and elsewhere around the world to get 3-day weekends every time there was a big WWE show, but I digress. Anyways, Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. At SummerSlam, Bianca Belair was scheduled to defend SmackDown Women's Championship against Sasha Banks. However, before this match began, it was announced that Banks cannot compete for unknown reasons. And some of these people's wild-ass speculation reasons... Y'all are some crazy motherfuckers with your speculations about shit. That is all. That is all. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I almost lost my place. Becky Lynch made a surprise return in her first appearance since the Raw after Money in the Bank in May of 2020. She challenged Belair, who accepted, and Lynch squashed her in 26 seconds to win the title. At Extreme Rules, Lynch defended the title against Belair, but Banks ambushed both of them, causing the match to end in a no contest. So a triple threat match was scheduled for this stupid pay-per-view. I'm sure the match will be fine. I know we have to build progress slowly and surely because... Oh, I can't even speak the words in pig Latin properly because someone will catch on and want to kick my ass. Because MN, MWin, in. No, bear with me, people. I'll get it here. Verka. You know what? That's it. That's enough. That's all I need to say. And that probably sounded like ass, but I don't care either way. I've had enough on my mind, and there's another problem we need to address, not counting the other Saudi issues, you know, with their treatment of women. Here's the thing. With the draft that happened, Becky Lynch was drafted to Raw. Here. I'm pretty... Or was she? Or I think she's the SmackDown Women's Champion, but she was drafted to Raw. Charlotte Flair is the Raw Women's Champion, but was drafted to SmackDown. Also, Bianca Belair was drafted to Raw as well. Do you see the problem with this? There's only one way this match can end. And unless WWE decides to pull that shit they did last year with the New Day and the Street Profits, where they literally had them swap titles, the Raw and SmackDown tag team titles, whichever ones they were, Do you think that I wouldn't put it past them to do something that stupid again with Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, where they just have them swap the Raw and SmackDown women's titles, despite the fact that that's not how that should be, and the fucking divisions should be merged. Except some people refuse to believe that shit, and I can't help them. It is what it is. So that kind of sort of makes this match a foregone conclusion, but you never really know with this stupid company sometimes. Julie, who do you think's gonna win?
Sasha.
You say,
And don't care.
so you say Sasha here. Yeah, I know you're the fan of the bunch, so much so. Well, we all like Sasha, but she uses the alias here for the Discord. But I don't know. This could go either way. You know what? I'm feeling wild from a bunch of crazy shit, so I'm actually gonna... I wouldn't actually put it past the company to just have Charlotte and Becky swap titles. So you know what? For that reason, I'm gonna say Becky. Sorry, love, but I would not put it past I wouldn't put it past them to do something that stupid again. Or you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they did that again, because this company just pisses us off all the fucking time. So yeah, I'm going with Becky. Oh boy. Next. Our next match on the card is RK Bro, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles and Rollins for Raw Tag Team Championship. Again. Ay. There's no match description. I don't give a shit. They actually tried to... What I will say is that they actually tried to break up AJ and Omos, but they agreed that Omos was nowhere near ready. But why keep dragging AJ down into the fucking title, into this tag team stuff, when he doesn't really need to be? Let him go back up into the upper mid-card to main event seed, and let Omos go to the Performance Center and handle his crap. Shit, the motherfucker should have actually been on NXT, I'm not even gonna lie. He straight up should have been on NXT. Fuck, with the direction they're taking with NXT 2.0, Omos might not have actually been such a bad fit. But they have literally just replaced him because he's bigger than Braun Strowman. And fuck it. Dude is only actually a few years older than me, by the way, which scares the shit out of me. But, yeah. Honey, Julie, who do you think's gonna win?
RK Bro.
I'm going with RK Bro as well. Just fuck it. Oh, well, what have we got here? And our next match is Big E versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. Oh wait, there's no description for this! Okay, I can use lead in here because Lashley... So, Lashley lost his WWE Championship to Big E, who had cashed in the Money in the Bank contract, thankfully finally getting him that main event title that many people have had. Since there's really not much else into the title picture and all, we're just going to slot in Drew McIntyre because he's reliable here. I'm sure the match will be fine. We both know what they're capable of. It'll be a fine match, but there's really not much story to give a damn, basically. Julie, who you think's going to win?
B.
I'm agreeing with you, love. Big E will probably retain more than likely because they want to give him a damn good run until someone's ready to dethrone him. So, our boy Big E it is.
Too bad it's not gonna be Bobby.
Oh, speaking of Bobby, our next match is Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley in a no-holds-barred match. Oh, and something, fuck Bill Goldberg. Where is it? I need to find the clip. Where is it? If I could just find it. Shit, it's not there. Whatever. Yeah, fuck Bill Goldberg. So at SummerSlam, Bobby Lashley defended the WWE Championship against Bill Goldberg, WWE Hall of Famer. Not that you'd realize that because they're still using the shit out of him like he's not even retired. Lashley was declared the winner after the referee called off the match due to Goldberg Goldberg kayfabe injuring his knee and rendering him unable to continue. Following the match, as Lashley continued to attack Goldberg, his 15-year-old son Gage came out and jumped on Lashley's back. Big mistake, Junior. It was at that moment Gage realized he done fucked up. Lashley then applied the Hurt Lock on Gage, only to release him and flee due to Goldberg aiding his son. Goldberg was then off television due to his kayfabe injury, while Lashley lost his championship to Big E. On the October 4th episode of Raw, Goldberg appeared and proclaimed that he would kill Lashley, emphasis on kill, for what he did to his son. Lashley came out and stated that his attack on Gage was a misunderstanding, which Goldberg refused to believe. Lashley then stated he would face Goldberg at Crown Jewel on the condition that the match was a no-holds-barred match, which Goldberg gladly accepted. Oh boy, people. Goldberg is going back to Saudi. Please brace yourself. Ay. We all know what happens when Goldberg goes to Saudi. Every fucking time, bad shit happens. He damn near dropped The Undertaker on his head and busted himself open so badly. He fucking did the you-know-what to you-know-who to Wyndham. And now this. Notice the words kill, by the way. They don't ever typically go that far in these promos, but clearly they're making it personal because you don't mess with family. And basically saying, Goldberg said that that making it a no-holds-barred match gave him a license to kill. Getting the title off Lashley was probably the best thing anyways, as he pretty much had stagnated and already had done what could be done with that title, at least for Lashley. And if they were going to have Goldberg win, I have a very damn good feeling they're going to 50-50 book this fucking shit. They will straight up 50-50 book it. Because you had Lashley win at SummerSlam, and think about it here, you could easily do it. Now, having a no-holds-barred might hide some of Goldberg's weaknesses, but it will probably only go so far. Oh, people, I don't know how many times I need to fucking say this. Bill Goldberg should not be wrestling anymore. The dude is almost in his mid-50s. He'll be 55 this year. He was born the same year my father is, and sadly, my father is not here with us. Otherwise, he'd have some words about this shit. Oh, I still miss you, Dad. Anyways, this could be a disaster, though. Goldberg and Saudi plus Saudi Arabia equals disaster. Jolie, who do you got winning this one?
Goldberg.
Yeah, love. It's Goldberg. They're gonna 50-50 book this shit to hell in high water, and there's nothing we can do. Well, here's tournament finals, I guess. Next match on the card is the King of the Ring finals, where it's possibly going to be, well, we know who Finn Balor's going to be, and that's why there's no match picture. It's going to be Finn Balor. Tomorrow on Raw, we'll know who wins, but I don't even want to get to this shit. It's going to be Finn Balor versus either Xavier Woods or Jinder Mahal! Not only am I happy that they are bringing back the King of the Ring tournament, I'm not happy with all of this madness here. A lot of people were hoping for Woods and Kofi having them, or at least square off in the semifinals, but no, we got fucking robbed of that shit. Kofi gets shut out by Jinder Mahal! And it's just, I don't know. It's tough. It's like, they think King Jinder would be nice. I mean, typically King of the Ring goes to the heels. But on the other hand, Xavier Woods has always wanted to be King of the Ring at one point or another. He's always looked up to the tournament. He's always admired the tournament, especially in the early days when it was so relevant. The dude practically also loves this shit and would love to be winner of potential King of the Ring. I don't know what they're going to do here with all of this. I don't know how this is going to go. I suppose if Balor and Woods would be good, but I have a very strong feeling they could likely be putting Jinder to give him a renewed push. Oh god, 4 years ago, that was brutal. You think I want to go through that again? No thanks. Julie, who you got for this one?
Xavier, I guess.
Well, that's only between this. That's if he wins, basically. That's if he even advances into the final. What if he doesn't advance to the final and it ends up being Balor and Jinder?
Oh boy.
I know. Oh boy. Well, who would you choose in that case?
Balor.
Alright, fair enough. If Xavier, I'll disagree with your sentiments there. I can't argue with that. If Xavier makes it to the finals, I'll go with him. If not, I'm afraid the gender will not be hindered for very long. Oh boy. I tell you what is gonna be hindered though. More of this crap and oh no. Zelina Vega. It's the Queen's Crown Tournament Final. Zelina Vega versus either the result is gonna be Shayna Baszler or Piperniven Piper Niven. And that's the only time I'm going to do that. So what are you gonna do? Let's just be honest. I don't even need to give the backstory for this shit. They thought it would be a good idea to have this as a counterpart to the King of the Ring, but they've been booking this like fucking shit. Let's be honest. This has been booked like absolute shit. Straight up no joke, quite frankly. All the fucking matches have been pathetically short. Like, let's go through all this. Quarterfinal. Zelina Vega versus Toni Storm. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Should have been Toni fucking Storm. Carmella versus Liv Morgan. 1 minute 40 seconds. Should have been fucking Liv Morgan. Let's see. And then Shayna Baszler versus Dana Brooke. 1 minute 25 seconds. Whatever. Dana Brooke gets squashed these days anyway, so who gives a shit? Sure, whatever. I can make an exception for that. But not for the other two. And then Piper Niven versus Natalya. 3 fucking minutes. Although Niven winning in the end was probably the best decision. And then you have Zelina Vega versus fucking Carmella, which is basically a lose-lose for us, but maybe a win-win for Vince. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. I don't get why you even have Vega in the finals. Like, I don't get it. I mean, good for her, I guess, but I just don't see it. It doesn't make sense to me. Forgive me. And now you're going to have Shayna Baszler versus Piper Niven determined tomorrow. Let's just be honest. There's no even toss-up on where this is going. There's only one way we know this is going. And that's if they know what the fuck they're doing, it's going to be Shayna Baszler in the finals, squashing Vega. From a booking standpoint, this would ideally make the most sense. If you want to give a renewed push, again, if we're going to follow the logic of giving it a heel, much like the King of the Ring, then Shayna Baszler would arguably be the main one to win. I wouldn't be mad if Piper Niven won the whole thing in the end, but I don't know if that's going to happen. And she still has that stupid name that they just won't get rid of. Seriously, I would love to have been a fly on the wall, basically, when they were coming up with that awful ring name that I will never even utter properly here. That name is forbidden to be uttered around here. In fact, you know what? I can actually let me do something really, really quick. Let me do something really quick. Let me actually... No. I'm going to make sure that this is... that awful ring name they gave Niven is never spoken about in my Discord server. You think, oh, you're so impending, or, you're such a fucking... No, fuck you and fuck you. I'm doing this shit because this name is horrible, and it will never be spoken like Voldemort. So I'm going to do this shit right now, and I'm dead fucking serious, by the way. I don't care what people think about me at this point here. Then again, when have I ever really, except... you know, the people who care about me and love me for who I am. Oh, God, I gotta do this 2-factor authentication. You know what? Damn it. Why do I have to authorize? I've already used me 6. Go here. Membership, welcome, commands, reaction role, moderator, blah, 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 utilities, settings, premium, manager, utilities. Look under moderator. Where is it? Auto moderator, automated actions, restricted channels. Where is it? How do you ban a specific word? Uh-oh, people. Suddenly, the layout has changed. Uh-oh. Bad words. There we go. Where's the bad words section? This is a bad word here. Here we go. Bad word list. And there you have it. I have officially banned Piper Niven's name here from this shit. There you go. Or not her actual name, but the ring name she's currently using now. It will now be forbidden to speak that word in my server. Okay, love. Alright, Julie. Who you got on this one?
Piper.
That's if she makes it. But what if Shayna Baszler makes it to the finals?
Yes, Shayna.
Fair enough. We have to examine all possibilities, you know. What she said. The lady has spoken, and the lady rules for this one here, at least. God bless me for finally having the balls to ban that term. Okay, we have 2 more matches, by the way. Bear with us. Now, our next match is Edge versus Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Edge versus Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match. At Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins cost Edge his match for the Universal Championship as Rollins felt he deserved to be in the title match. Wrong. And that Edge cut in line ahead of him, despite the fact that WWE doesn't give a shit about this type of thing, whereas AEW does. This led to a match at SummerSlam that Edge won. Unsatisfied, Rollins challenged Edge to a rematch that occurred on the September 10th episode of SmackDown that Rollins won. 50-50 booking. Rollins was still unsatisfied, however, as he was offended that Edge called him Edge Light and that Edge did not announce his retirement. He challenged Edge to appear on SmackDown and accept another rematch. On the October 1st episode, Edge appeared to confront Rollins, but as Rollins thought Edge would not appear, he went directly to Edge's house and proceeded to make himself at home. The following week, Edge attacked Rollins and challenged him to a Hell in a Cell match, which was scheduled for Crown Jewel. This would be fine if we didn't already have 5 fucking Hell in a Cell matches for the whole month, or the whole year. Or has it really been? Well, let's see. I feel like we've had more this year than we have. Okay, this will be number 4, which is still too much. We had, on SmackDown, Roman versus Rey Mysterio to appease Fox. And then Bianca Belair against Bayley for the pay-per-view. As well as Lashley against McIntyre for the pay-per-view. Last chance WWE Championship match. Then we have Bobby Lashley against Xavier Woods on the Monday Night Raw after Hell in a Cell. That was 3 alone within the span of 3 days. And now we're going to have a 4th. If we didn't have any of those other ones, or we just had 1 for the pay-per-view, I wouldn't have exactly complained. But I feel burnt out from this year alone. Now, this feud was probably more deserving of it than anything else that we've had. Yet, we're getting it here. This will probably be the best match on the card, undoubtedly, indeed. And technically, this is the rubber match between the two. Yeah, I'm pegging this probably to be the best match of the night. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Julie, hit me with whoever you got on this one.
Edge.
Yeah, Edge more than likely, because goddammit, he's still on a run that he never got from missing a decade of action, and by God. Okay, technically 9 years, but damn it, what's the difference a year make or so? Well, a lot can happen in a year, people. Okay, there's one more match, and it is, I have saved the absolute most filler match of the bunch for last. It's Mustafa Ali. I mean, Mansur versus Mustafa Ali. What's the fucking difference? Mansur's on the left, Ali's on the right. Who in the absolute hell gives a flying fuck? Oh yeah, their tag team's no more. Their tag team is no more. The man that soars now soars alone, basically. And Mustafa Ali is once again on his own, just moving in circles like he's been ever since the you-know-what in early 2019 with the Kofi Mania and shit, taking over because he gets injured by Orton. And yet he says about a feud he's gonna have fucking Orton and... Please give me a moment to suppress my deep hatred for this company and their shit. Thank you. I think we all know where the writing on this wall is. Mansur himself is from Saudi Arabia. He's pretty much won most of his matches by that point in the card. In fact, they've pretty much mostly been using him for that anyways. Dude is also only a couple years older than I am. Well, he'll be 26, or is it? Yeah, 26 on the 28th of this month. So he's 25, I'm 24. That scares the shit out of me again, basically. But he pretty much has been the one here to always been the one that they use in Saudi. And given that they really want to have him as someone that the Saudis can root for, I don't see this match losing into his favor. And since Ali's moving in circles, there's not much you can do with him anyways. Honey, who you got on this one?
Hey, what?
Who you got for Mansur versus Mustafa Ali to win?
Mansur.
Yep, the man that...
I really don't care.
Well, lucky for you. Ooh, a little... Yeah, sorry, love. Here, geez, but we still had to get the shit done. Yeah, the man that soars, obviously. And lucky for you, that was the last match. Did I beat the speed run record on that one, ladies and gentlemen? Did I beat the record? I think I did. I don't know if I did or not, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Hey, let me check something and see if he... Before we sign off... Never mind. Well, there you go. That's it. That's it. That is the show. Just brace yourself, people. That's all I gotta say. Just brace yourself, okay? You never know what you're gonna get with WWE in Saudi Arabia. Who knows? Maybe all this will be for nothing and the show will just be decent. Then again, there's always that one thing they screw up. I guess we'll find out in due time. Anyways, I want to thank the love of my life for being with me here, as always. Say bye to everyone, Julie.
Bye.
And next time we will see you will be for, I believe, we have AEW on the mind next. Let me actually check. Why, yes, we do, as a matter of fact. We have AEW next on the mind because we have Full Gear coming up. Hopefully, Orange Cassidy's personal hype man will be back in our act with us. I'm sure he will be. Wait, does Cassidy even have a... Nah, does he... No, actually, he doesn't have a match. Orange Cassidy does not, but you never know what they're going to throw on the Full Gear start. And actually, that's coming to her neck, my love's neck of the woods. If I wasn't so busy with shit, and I was actually up there, I'd take you there, but... Damn, the life is... Some just have no rest for the weary. You know what I mean? Anyway, so next time we see you for AEW stuff will be Full Gear, so please come back for that. Then, the week after Full Gear, we have Survivor Series. That will be there. And then it looks like that will actually be it because there's no December pay-per-views, so those might actually be the last 2 pay-per-views we have for the year. Wow. See what happens when WWE gets rid of their December pay-per-view. Alright, everyone. Until then, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.